Just what's going on? Hey everyone, trying to figure this out. Breathing. How are we going? Just doing a poll, and then we're on. Today is gonna be a short one, everyone. About less than an hour. The reason is I have other things to do. How are we doing today? Good morning. I was really ill. Look at my doggy. I was really not feeling at my best the last few days, so that's why I wasn't on. Just I think seasonal stuff. So it feels better now. I was trying not to take Panadol and all of that stuff for a few days, but it was too hard. So now we're feeling better, even though I look like crap still. But still woke up and did my meditation today. I just took the whole weekend off. I just couldn't do anything. It was too much into the thingies. How is everyone doing today? Welcome. No comments. Drop in the comment, how was your weekend? Hey, Garyston Snyder, you folded the breathing. What part of the breathing are you finding difficult in breathwork? Are you doing a very fast breath, or are you doing slow breath work? Really depends. Good, brother. Because sometimes the holotropic breath, yeah, it can get really tough, really intense. And that's why I recommend more of like the Soma or conscious connected or rebirthing types of breath work, just to begin with, and then every once in a while, holotropic. So holotropic breath, everyone, is when we're doing all of this. It really is sort of an exercise or exorcism in a sense. What's up, Patrick? Guys, comment good things now. Amen. Don't tell anyone, or I will be crucified. But yeah, so holotropic breath is really good for like once every 3 months. You know, it's like it's a good exercise for breath, and the benefits we get from it last for a very long time. And I compare it to, let's say, conscious connected breathing, or connecting it to a summer breath and stuff like that. That's just like daily routine, and then the holotropic breath is once in a while. But most of people is mind wandering and staying on track, which is very similar. So a good point is just to understand it's going to happen. Don't fight it. So a good point of it is that every time that your mind wanders off or you're getting off track, is just to come back into the track. Don't worry that you missed out, you didn't do the full pattern, you were not following along the whole time, and all of that things. That doesn't really matter. It only matters that you just continue coming back into the practice. All right, Gary, one of the best things for depression, guys, is exercise. Number one anti-depression drug is daily exercise, 30 minutes to 45 minutes of cardio. That is the number one anti-depression medicine in the world. It's the hardest, but it's the best. 35 to 45 minutes of high intensive workout will get you out of depression. Will literally like bring you out, no matter where you're at. And it's hard because being depressed, I know I've been depressed in my life. You don't want to do the exercise. It's like the last thing you want to do. But the most important thing is that you actually do those last things that we don't want to do. A lot of the times, what we don't want to do and what we're fighting to do or not to do are those things that we're meant to do. And we know it. And that's the funny part. It's like our brain is our biggest advocator, our mind is our biggest enemy, and is our biggest ally. So I have a rule of thumb to myself every time I don't want to do something and I feel like I'm having like a tantrum, like mom asks me to do something and I don't want to do it, that kind of feeling. I breathe, take a breath in, I take a full breath out, I hold, and I say, let's do it. And I get up and do it. Because it's like kind of our mind knows that if we do it, it will lose and we will feel better, and our mind wants to keep us not feeling so well. What's up, JB? Thank you. Yeah, I get it a lot. I look like Jesus Christ. I'll tell you more about the road to Damascus later and how I walked on water at the Sea of Galilee. I didn't. I'm laughing at myself. But yeah, I guess it's the Christ consciousness in me. And when I'm in Christ consciousness, it's a consciousness of love and caring and nurturing and wanting to get better. And really understanding that I'm not just me, all of us, we're not of this world, but we're living in this world. Does anyone else feel at any moment that is like, I'm not from here, but what am I doing here? Please put it down in the comments. Your favorite boy kissing streamer. Nice. I'm good. How are you? How are you, Broccoli? How are you doing, Jennifer? Me. So yeah, so that is like a sort of a feeling of like, Jennifer, is it like sort of a feeling of that you have when you're having a lucid dream? You know what I mean? So I think that moment that we realize that we have that thought, that we have that feeling that we're not from here, but what am I doing here? Is like those first moments of waking up. And being awakened is what we want. We want to wake up from the dream illusion. The dream illusion is that we are just in this world and this is all that matters and we're in this rat race and so on. But that's like the first moment of waking up from a dream, is like you're entering a lucid dream, right? You're like, am I dreaming? Am I not dreaming? Wait, I can fly. Wait, I can change scenery. And then you're like, oh, I'm in a dream. So this is sort of where our in this dream, this reality is sort of a dream. But we're not from this dream. So if you want to go into theology, it just means that our soul is from the divine, and the soul is the energy that powers this vessel. So the soul is not from this world, because the divine God is not from this world, but is inside of this world. If you want to go into philosophy, it means that we're the experiencer of this experience, yet we are more of it. We're in everything. We're part of everything. Everything is part of us. So we're not just this body. We're everything around this body. That's beautiful. So through Catholics or through Christianity, you know, in Genesis, God breathed into Adam, and Adam had his breath, and that's what created his soul. So our soul experience of this world is actually, that it's experiencing this world, is actually part of the divine. In philosophy, it's that we're part of the quantum field, all of us, and we're like a spider web on the quantum field. And the quantum field is not necessarily of this world. I don't understand what you wrote, Michelle Ferrari. I'm sorry. But a good like connection. So this is a good exercise to connect back to unity. Is that, let's do it together. Everyone just stop for a second what you're doing. Close your eyes. Take a breath in. Take a full breath out. Take a full breath in. And hold. When we hold our breath, we sort of put on pause. And then the brain, the mind, the soul is trying to readjust to what's going on. And in that mini chaos, comes clarity. And then you're connected back to one, to the one divine inside of you, to the one divine outside of you. And in that connection, that is where we're from the unlimited, multiple energy universe, whatever you want to call it, right? To where everything and anything is possible at once. And that is a really good exercise to do it. So it's a full breath in, full breath out, and then a full breath in, and you hold it. What it does, it actually releases DMT molecules in your brain. So everyone's heard about ayahuasca. If you haven't heard about ayahuasca or DMT, put it in the comments. I'll answer it. Basically, so ayahuasca or DMT, what it does, it enables the receivers of DMT that we already have inside ourselves to be amplified. DMT is the science calls it the God molecule, spirituality calls it the divine molecule. Everyone calls it the same thing, but basically, our body releases it naturally, especially before bed, especially during a traumatic experience, and especially before we die, and just when we're born. This molecule, what it does to our brain, it allows us to lucidly experience this world, not to be attached to this world. It gives us like this, it gives us like a movie that we see. Like we see all of these signs, we see all of this as if something is about to happen. All of the visuals we receive during like breath work or during a psychedelic experience is from the DMT molecules. So good way to release naturally a DMT molecule is that breath work. So in, out, in, and hold. There we go. Good morning, Helen. I'm okay today. I've been very not well, like physically last few days, Helen. Like, just the flu kind of got me. I couldn't get out of bed. That's why I wasn't on yesterday. I took like a day completely off. But today I'm feeling much better. So I'm out doing everything. How you doing, Kai? Okay. So it's not just me. It's a lot of people got the flu. I thought it was just me. I thought, how did I get the flu? Like, how come did I get the flu? Like, I haven't been doing anything to get the flu. And I just felt like drenched, like headache and nausea and everything. So yeah. So feeling much better today, and this is why I'm back on. But yeah, it's gonna be a short one today, Helen. So I'm just gonna go a few things. All right. So most people were saying that staying on track, the breathing, most of it. All right. Am I Jesus Jr.? No. Thank you. How are you doing, Cobra Diaz? All right. Let's take this off the poll. But yeah. So really good way to invoke a DMT response in our body in order to have visuals, in order to have clarity, in order to have sort of like tuning back into the divine radio. I call it the divine radio, is through the breath hold. Because when we put a pause on life, we suddenly have clarity. And it's very simple, and we can just do it throughout the day. It doesn't necessarily mean that we need to do it harshly and through a breathwork exercise. We can just do it when we're stressed, when we're at unease or unrest, and so on. All right, let's drop in the comments what makes you stress the most. There we go. gonna start a Q&A. I actually had a pretty good rhythm early on, and then a lot of people left. So I don't know what the algorithm is doing, but yeah, keep the comments up, keep the likes, keep the things. Today's gonna be a short one because I have to wake my dad up. He has to go for a walk. His old age care people love Australia for taking care of its own people are coming to take him for a walk. So it's gonna be a slow one today. So we're gonna do a meditation exactly on the 30-minute mark, and I'm gonna close it on the 50-minute mark. But if you like what you're seeing, if you enjoy it, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and we'll move on. But yeah, still not at 100% today. Still feeling a bit like woozy. But yeah, it's been cold here. It's been really cold, and I'm really excited. In about two weeks, I'm flying to India. I'm gonna take a few courses in body asana, and we'll see what happens from there. But I'm excited. I've never been to India, so if you've been to India and you're on the chat, write in the comments what your favorite part of India was. I'm losing hair today. Me too. You know what's Ayush, a good thing about hair, if it was important, it wouldn't grow around our asshole. So hair isn't that important. Just remember that. Losing hair. Yeah, man. Hair is a thing. But yeah, what else is causing you guys stress? What else? And a good thing, you can just shave your hair. You're a man, you can shave it. Then you won't worry if you lose it too much. Because it's shaved. No one will see. Spartacus, good morning, good afternoon, Spartacus. Yeah, it's way too cold, way too cold. And it's like, then now it's beautiful outside in the sun, it's warm. So it's like warm, cold, the whole body is going through this whole thing that is ridiculous. 100% Spartacus. Bibi Huti, no, I'm not, but maybe I am, but I'm not. Thank you for thinking that I am. I just look like him apparently. I just look like Jesus movie pictures and TV series. I'm not sure he actually looked like this back in the day. He probably looked more Middle Eastern, a bit more Middle Eastern. Oh, nice. Any recommendation right now on the monsoon season in India? Because I'm thinking about going to Dharamsala and Rishikesh. Not sure yet. I could definitely do the movie. I can also speak the part. I will definitely put it out there to all of those who make Jesus movies. I would love to portray him in a movie. And then people can actually call me him from a movie and not just say I look like him. But no, I think acting is fun, but it's not me. You can go to Uttarakhand. Okay, I'll write that down. Uttarakhand. Any recommendations for a good like Vipassana place to go sit in silence for 10 days? I know you guys will miss me on the channel, but I think it's time. I think it's time for me to, like, two big things in spirituality are happening to me. Yeah, I'm from Australia, in Byron Bay, Australia. So gonna do Aya medicine, sit down with Aya, which is ayahuasca for those who don't know, which is a really beautiful medicine. I'm really curious about that experience. I'm actually taking my mom with me, so it's gonna be fun to do with Mama ayahuasca and Mom, which is gonna be fun. And then I'm gonna go do a Vipassana, which is also fun. So these are two big spiritual things that I want to experience. One is internal, without any substance, just me, myself, sitting with different meditations, different vibrations, enjoying that experience. And the other is taking a substance to illuminate from inside and just be curious about it. But yeah, Yeah, even if you bad trip, I think that's part of it. Like that will wake you up. Like a bad trip is, you have to understand, for me a bad trip is not a negative thing. It's like there's a traumatic event inside you that you have now the opportunity to deal with because you're in this state that you can actually mold it and change it. So for me, a bad trip, what it represents is that we're still fighting the trip instead of surrendering to the trip and understanding it's about. And thank God, until now, I've never had a bad trip with acid or mushrooms or any of those psychedelics. Kind of the opposite. Every time that I felt like completely, like my mind was about to fight, I went back into breath work and went back into just relaxing and just experience. This is another experience. This is an internal experience. This is a microscopic lab to see what's going to happen. I'm not for mind altering drugs anymore. I understand. I understand. Thank you, Spartacus. I understand. I don't recommend it on everyone. Thank you, Jamie T. Judah. I don't recommend it to everyone, and this is me after probably a good 6-7 years of daily practice of meditation, of breath work, of interaction with different psychedelics in different scenario, in different atmospheres, just to see how they are. I don't recommend everyone to go do it. I do recommend everyone to say, hey mama ayahuasca, or hey ayahuasca, I'm open to receive you when you want me, and then just letting it go. That's what I did about 6 years ago, until it comes to you. The one who got away. Hey brother. Yeah, that's it. Every trip we get a different experience, and every trip is like a different door opening into our subconscious, which is really fascinating. I get like a massive trips and highs from breathwork. It's not that I need it. I'm just curious to see the difference, and usually that's what I do. I rather do the breath work first, the without substance, the breath work, the meditation, that I rather do that first, see how that experience is, and then try a substance experience, and then I'll compare to it and see what's going on. Oh, thank you, Helen. I'll try it. I'll try it. I'll try it. Helen is a miracle woman. She works in a communal kitchen and she feeds the homeless. So everyone sends some love to Helen. But yeah, we need stress though. Of course we need stress. It's not that we don't need stress. Stress is something that forces us to grow and to move out of our comfort zone. It's not that we don't need it. It's just how do we act with stress. It's not that we're here to cancel stress. It's how we're gonna react when stress arrives. That's the question. So let's change the questions. What do you do when you get stress? Sound like the giant from Princess Bride. Distress and the masked swordman and everything in between. Thank you. My nose is stuffed. Don't do drugs. I got schizophrenia just from smoking weed. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeremy. Again, I don't recommend it for everyone. And yes, drugs have that possibility to trigger a response that's already inside of us. And again, it's what it does. If we do get those things, I do recommend to go do them with a psychologist. So if you got schizophrenia from smoking weed, what I would recommend, if you are, is to contact MAPS in the United States and see how you can do psychology with a substance of either MDMA, psilocybin. And when you have that guided person to enter, when you enter that schizophrenia, to see where is it coming from? Where is the trauma information in your subconscious, and why is it being triggered? That would be my thing. And if not through psychedelic or drugs, go do Psych K. Psych K is like psychology with hypnosis, which is the same thing. It enters into that level through hypnosis, and because it's interesting to know like how a traumatic event is engraved into our subconscious and why does it erupt. And where does it come from? That's good, Spartacus. That's beautiful, Nathan. That's beautiful. That's a good way to do it. Like nature has this calming thing about us. But let me give you like a really, really good breath work or meditation slash breath work when you're stressed. So you breathe in for 4, you hold for 6, and you breathe out for 8. You do it 3 times. Again, breathe in for 4, hold for 6, and you breathe out for 8. One more time. Breathe in for 4, hold for 6, and you breathe out for 8. How do you guys feel it? That's beautiful, Spartacus. Love that. Love that. Yeah. In that practice of breathing in for 4, holding for 6, that's okay, Omkar. If she's leaving you because of that, you were never meant to be together. Your wife needs to love your farts. 100%. The good thing about that breath exercise of breathing in for 4, holding for 6, and breathing out for 8 is that you get both breathing in for 4 and out for 8, which is the relaxer, and the hold for 6, which gives you that pause, for that little bit of pause to see what radio is tuned in, and then you breathe out. So you do it 3 times, and then when you finish on the 8th, on the 3rd time, you're more relaxed, and then the information that you need to use for whatever situation is, if it's finance or bills, money, people, friends, girlfriends, whatever it is, now you have the clean information that you need to use in that moment. Here it's 10:25. And today we're gonna do, say hello to my prince. He wants to go for a walk. Don't you want to go for a walk? He wants to go for a walk. We'll take him for a walk later, after my dad goes for a walk. I walk my dog and my dad. Oh, my best friend. Yes, I understand that. I actually like a messy house. I know, Ali, I know. We're gonna go. I promise, okay? I know, we're gonna go, I know. I'm shooting. We're doing a live, Ali. Don't knock the phone over. No, come, sit here. Go, sit. Sit down. Outside. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's my little Prince Ali. Outside, speak. Enough. Yeah, so today we're going to do an exercise. We're going to do 10 breaths with holds. So this is something that I really like. This is something that I do before I enter a meeting. So if you guys have a meeting today, if you guys, one sec, let's do this, right, in the comments, your favorite meditation practice. So I do this before I go to meetings, or before I speak on the phone with someone, like before a business call, or even before I have spiritual calls or before I have clients or anything like that in the spiritual world, I do this practice myself. And what it does, it really centers me on what needs to be said and happened. And it's very basic. So it's 10 breaths in, hold, and then ask the question, what do I need to know? And I breathe out. And I don't answer the question. That's the whole point, is not to answer the question. So it's 10 times breathing in, holding, out. And the reason for that, why you don't answer the question, is because, funny enough, answers will come in anyways, which are not necessarily yours, or the right ones. And after 10 times, you're sort of filtering out what you actually don't need. Or you ask a question in between. So as soon as you finish the inhale, you ask the question, what do I want? Something comes, whatever it is, and you breathe out. You don't answer the question, you don't latch onto an answer. And after the 10th time or 12th time, after you've done it for a few times, what happens, it's like you actually cleared out the energetic field of thoughts and energy that you need to be connected to. Because your body naturally does it, as long as you keep practicing. What's going on, guys? Can we tell? Stop yapping. Hussein. I like moments like that too. What's the best recipe for cholesterol? I don't really know too much about cholesterol and stuff like that. All I know is that most of the things that they told us in real life that is not good for us to eat, like cholesterol, is probably really good for us to eat. I don't trust anything the medicine world has been saying for the last 20 to 30 years. Especially about food, especially since the tobacco industry moved into the food industry, and they have changed everything upside down, just like they did with tobacco. So my recommendation is eat organic. My recommendation is buy your beef from a local butcher. My recommendation is to buy your fruits and vegetables at a local farmer's market. My recommendation is to eat as least amount of processed food as possible. Yeah, me too. Me too. Eating out is not well, but again, if you eat out at like a restaurant that you know that is sourced locally, it's okay. It's definitely okay, just as long as you're not eating processed food. Processed food is the worst for us. All right, so get ready. What we're gonna do, we're gonna do 10 breaths, and the question, find yourself whatever question you want to ask yourself today and that you want to receive the answer to. So, for example, my question is for myself, what do I need to do for the rest of the day? So I'm going to ask this internally. So I'm going to guide you on it. And then, thank you, Robert. Thank you. You're not being rude. Most of the chat calls me, says I look like him, but it's a compliment for me. So I'm just going to guide and breathe in. I'm going to say, ask your question, and guide you out. So we're going to do 10 of these breaths. So follow along. Hope you can hear me well. Find yourself sitting in a comfortable position or laying down on your back. And remember that you can do this anytime. And I recommend to do this anytime before a meeting. So for example, sometimes instead of ask a question, I tell myself that I'm connected to the highest energy of love, truth, and abundance, and I want it to flow through me. And then I breathe out. So meaning that on the pause, I'm aligning my frequency to what I want it to be. So for example, if I want to be aligned with truth, I say to myself, I'm aligned with the ultimate truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. And then I breathe out. So this is really a trend to kind of enter you into a state where you want to be in the situation you're in or about to enter. So I'm going to tell you, ask your question and breathe out. We're going to do it for 10 times. Are we ready? This is really good for anxiety. All right, everyone, take a seat. Let's breathe in for the first Om. I like starting with Om just to clear things up with the F sharp frequency ball. So let's breathe in and out for Om. Beautiful. And now we're going to do 10 breaths. Breathe in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and ask your question. And breathe out. Perfect. Now breathe in for Om. And out. How was it? Exercise. Hey, Ricky Roo, welcome. This is gonna be a short one, but what we did today, Ricky, is, I don't know if you were here for it, it's just 10 times. Breathing in for 4, holding for 6, and breathing out for 4. Why are we breathing out for 4 and in for 4 and holding for 6 is because if we breathe out for 8 and hold and breathe in for 4, we're just gonna calm ourselves down. When we breathe in for 4 and out for 4, we're kind of correlating and making everything aligned. So it's like 4 in, 4 out, it's kind of getting it all aligned, and holding it for 6 is just a magic number. Oh, thank you, Spartacus. Thank you. Ah, perfect, perfect, Ricky, perfect. So yeah, and the thing about I was saying before, Ricky, is that instead of asking yourself a question, you can command yourself to enter a state. So you're breathing in, and when you're holding, you command. So I want to be connected to the truth, nothing but the truth, and the ultimate truth from the divine, and breathing out. Or you can command, I want to connect to love, unconditional love, and act from love, and breathe out. And once we do it for 10, 12 times, that exercise of just naming, asking the question, or waiting for the answers to come from the ether, or stating the state that we want to enter or be in, what it does with the 4 in 4 out, it really aligns us to either receive the answers that we want, or to be in the state that we want to be in order to give the answers that we want to give to the people we want to give those answers to. This is usually what I do before I get on a phone call with work or with a client. I do this about, I do a bit more than 10 times, I do 12, 14, sometimes 20 times this thing without actually putting an answer to it, because I don't really know the answer. I just want to align myself with the energy and the vibration and frequency of the commands, or with the radio that will give me the right answer, if that makes any sense to anyone out there. Oh, someone didn't like the breath work. That's okay. That's all right. But yeah, today is gonna be a short one. I was telling everyone early on. My mom's away in Brisbane, helping out my sister with her daughters, and I'm in charge of my father, which old age care is coming to take him for a walk. So it's gonna be nice. So I have to wake him up, make him some coffee and breakfast, and look after him. So I wanted to get on early today rather than late, and then drag the whole day. But yeah, almost 500 subs. Hopefully we get there. Hopefully may God bless and wants us to get to 500 subs and more, and grow and grow and grow. I'm not stressed at work, breathing in front of my boss at work while we're cooking 500 tickets for people on Sunday. That's good you're not stressed. Hello, Hode. I see that the breathwork and meditation are helping you with work, which is good. Teach your co-workers to do as well, you know? I'm happy you're busy. Busy is good. Busy is good. Busy is good. Definitely good. Well, tell him to subscribe to the channel. Tell him to come and subscribe, and he can receive some tips of how not to be stressed. I'm sorry to hear that, Helen. I also have a blocked nose, but you just breathe what you can. Allow it naturally to unblock itself. You know, you can. This is another good exercise if you want to unblock your nose, Helen. So you breathe in from the left, and you breathe out from the right. And now you breathe in from the right, and then you breathe out from the left. Our body naturally blocks each nostril every 2 to 3 hours. It shifts and blocks it naturally. So one way to like sort of open up the nostril and get it working is this: in from left, out from right, in from right, out from left, and that's a full round. And do 12 rounds. Then you see that your nose has opened up, because your body's like, wait, I need both of them open now. So it unblocks it. But naturally, our body blocks one nostril and changes every 2 to 3 hours which one. I can bet. I can bet Albanian will have short temper, but amazing people, amazing, loving, caring people, but very short fuse. Makes complete sense. Complete sense. All right. Well, big love to everyone. I'm gonna have to close this chat up. This has been such a blessing today. Thank you for all taking part. Thank you for participating, for liking, commenting, subscribing. I'll be back on tomorrow. I hope I'll be already feeling better even more tomorrow, as I've been feeling not so well the last few days. So it's gonna be good. But yes, have a good day, everyone. And if I can end this on anything and go do one good act of good deed, selfless good deed today. If it's pick up rubbish from the floor in the streets, if it's to donate to someone, if it's to help someone cross the street, whatever it is, one small act of good and kindness will go a long way today. So, yeah, it's Monday for me. I'm sorry, Carl, but come back on tomorrow. Make sure, Carl, you have the notification button on that every time I come on, you get notified. But yes, one small act of good deed, everyone. And that's it. God bless. Love you. Sorry that I'm cutting it short today, but a few things to do. But I really wanted to come on and do this because I wasn't here yesterday. So big love, and I'll see you all tomorrow. May God bless, and big love to everyone. Bye, Helen. Bye, Ricky. Bye, Carl. Bye, Wesley. Bye, Spartacus. Welcome to the team. Bye, everyone.